Welcome back to Solutions for Financial Independence. Joining me now, John Halterman with Beacon Wealth Management. How you doing, John?
Doing fantastic, Nikki. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. This week we have a question from George in Buchanan. He says, what's the difference between a broker and financial planner?
Hey, George, you know, that's a common question because I got to tell you, the financial world is real funny because there's a whole bunch of different licenses and there's a whole bunch of different professional designations. You know, unlike a doctor or an attorney or a CPA, there's usually one standardized test. But in the financial world, you can have a securities license, which is what typically a broker is. You can have an insurance license, which is an insurance person. You can have an RIA license, which is a registered investment advisor. Now, the basic conceptual difference is this. A traditional broker was traditionally a person who sold you an investment. A traditional financial planner is somebody who isn't a salesperson, but it's a person who puts together a strategy for you. And the strategy was way beyond just investments. It dealt with your protection needs, it dealt with your estate planning needs. It took all things into consideration. And so that's primarily the difference between the two.
Is there one that's better for people?
Well, that's a loaded question, but I'm glad you say it. You know, here's what I say. Financial world, nobody should sell you something. You know, think about this. If you go to the doctor and the doctor says, regardless of what you say, take penicillin, you're going to think that that person may be a quack, okay? And you're going to question it. So if anybody is product oriented and they come to you and say, hey, we got this great whatever product it is, well, unfortunately, they're more a salesperson and it's all about them. At the end of the day, you want somebody that's going to solve your problems, whether that be when can I retire, how do I pay for my children's education, how do I reduce taxes. So you're ultimately looking for somebody who's a problem solver or solution provider that does comprehensive planning. That's my personal preference.
All right, thank you so much, John.
You're welcome.
Folks, if you missed any of that, you can always find it online. Don't go anywhere. Much more for you after the break.